Hello guys, Crampede here. Today we're going to be starting what's probably going to be a long series where I break down every character on every map. So let's get right into it. Astra is a controller. She has some smokes and some great utility to combo with her teammates' utility. Her ultimate is great at denying info and helping you execute. We'll start with Astra's passive, Astra Form. This is what she goes into to be able to place her stars and use her utility. She can place up to 4 stars at a time with a 1.4 second cooldown. And then she can retract those stars back to her, which will result in a 1 second smoke, and the star will go on cooldown for 25 seconds before it can be placed again. Her first ability is called Gravity Well. Once you pop the star, it will suck everybody around it into the center of the star, making it easy to spam or combo with other utility. People inside the suck at the end of it will take double damage. Astra's second ability is called Nova Pulse. You can use this when you know someone's stuck in a corner, or in conjunction with your suck to trap the enemies. Next we have Astra's signature ability, Nebula. This is her smokes. She can use 2 at a time and they last for just over 14 seconds. Nebula acts just the same as Omen's smoke. It's got a hollow inside so you can see enemies in there. Once you use the smoke, you get a 25 second cooldown before your smokes recharge in your UI. And finally we have Cosmic Divide. It's Astra's ultimate. It costs 7 ult points. It's a huge wall. You cannot shoot through it, but you can throw utility through it. Sound doesn't travel through, so you won't be able to hear what happens on the other side. It lasts for 21 seconds. Okay, so now we've talked about how her abilities work, let's talk about how Astra as a character actually functions. So you want to play her carefully. You don't want to burn through all her stuff too quickly, but you don't want to leave it too late, so when you put them down, you wait for the cooldown, and the enemies have already got onto site before you can use any utility. Her biggest strengths are that she's great for burst executes. You can pop down 4 stars, spam your abilities. It's good for fakes, you can take back your stars and you're not left in too much of a deficit from using your stars on the fake. Astra's weaknesses are that it's easy to burn through her stars, and it's easy to get punished for being in Astra form too long and placing your utility too late. You're flying around, trying to place stuff on the other side of the map, and then you get exits on, so you have to pop back in, place stars down on your side of the map. You need to have great planning and have stars ready to go at the start of the round. Now let's take a deeper look into how Astra should be played on attack. It's common to take advantage of Astra's ability to use global utility by sending her on lurks. So you'll often see Astra's on Ascent, taking B main control, maybe bringing a teammate with her at the start so she can get traded. She'll lurk around there, your team will try and execute on A, you can place your util down, and then if things go wrong, your team can rotate and you still have B main control. One big advantage on attack with Astra over Omen, who is the mess pick for this map, is you can pressure both the bottom mid arch smoke and the top cat smoke. With Omen, you don't really want to afford both smokes to place them out. With Astra, you can put 2 stars there, you can take one back and smoke the other, or you can take them both back, or you can smoke them both. This gives you a lot more pressure mid than you'll get with Omen. After deporting 2 stars towards mid at the start of the round, maybe you've taken them both back, maybe you used a smoke on one of them, and you want to go and execute on a site. If you go into A site, you still have 2 stars, and you'll have 1 star that you didn't use on cooldown. So you can smoke the tree cross, you can stun somewhere back site, alternatively you can suck somewhere back site, you can suck the heaven so they can't swing out into you, and you can walk out on site. So generally what I'll be doing on attack is lurking A, starting the round, seeing if they pressure A main, telling my team that they're not pressuring A main. The team will exec onto B, I'll put my smoke, I might pop a suck, I'll tell my raise or my KO that I'm going to suck the stairs so he can throw a nade there, and then I've got the choice of whether I want to lurk through market, lurk to their spawn, keep space on A, or regroup with my team if they're getting retaken on fast. Now let's talk about how we plan to use Astra on defense. Astra's best use on defense is denying enemies access out of primary bottlenecks. So this will be A main, a choke on B main, walking up mid. She can do this by using her smoke and her sucks in combination with a teammate's utility to destroy any enemies trying to walk out on site. Common play patterns you'll see as Astra defending on Ascent will be putting a early A main one way. You'll be putting a star mid to pressure that you can smoke it, or you can take it back some rounds. You'll be placing a star, maybe 2 stars, on B main in case they rush B. You can smoke it and use a suck or a stun. And then once you get information on the middle of the round, you can send your teammates to go and rotate. You can hold the site alone as a site anchor with a smoke and a stun or a suck to stop you getting completely ran down on. You can go on pressure and take space elsewhere on the map if the enemies are pushing somewhere you're not. But in essence, your ultimate goal should be stop enemies getting through the chokes on the map, take space when enemies aren't here. If they are pressuring someone on the map, send your teammates there while you can use your global utility from anchoring the other sides. And that's how to get the most out of Astra on Ascent. On attack, you want to be lurking, taking advantage of your global utility, taking advantage of your stars to push on mid. On defense, you want to be using your global utility to stop enemies getting out of all the chokes on the map, making it hard for them, using your global utility so you can anchor on one site and still help the other sites, and shut down any pushers. Before I end off this video, I'm going to leave you with 2 bonus tips, one for attack, one for defense. So on attack, you want to mix up when you lurk and how you lurk. You don't want to always lurk by yourself, alone, late into the round after all your teams died. Sometimes don't lurk at all, sometimes lurk for a little bit then rejoin your team, sometimes lurk even later than you usually would. Mix it up, keep them guessing. On defense, there are plenty of times when you can take back a smoke instead of actually smoking somewhere, and you can stand inside it and catch some people off guard and shoot them back at them. Hopefully this short guide has made you somewhat more comfortable on Astra on Ascent. Hopefully you can use these tips to get some wins in your rank games and stop insta-locking draw lists and running it down. Obviously this series will be alphabetical order, so the next agent we'll be doing is Breach on Ascent. I'll show you some utility tricks, break down the character, show you a really cool ult on defense that not many people are using right now, even in pro games. That's really good. So like and subscribe if you want to follow the series, and thank you for watching.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.